Hey, Saya! Are you here? Come here for a minute. I'll talk to you. I will here in a second. Your song that you sang. Can you fill it out? Okay. Come on, be cool.
I'm not gonna do it.
Come on, it'd be awesome.
I'm not gonna.
Alright, I'm not live streaming now. Can you do it without the live stream? Can you do it without music? Right. No, just let me sing. There's no music. There's no music. Yeah. Look, nobody's here. I mean, it's just me. You're just singing for me. I won't even look at you. See if you do it. I'm curious. I'm not recording anything. I swear to God, I'm not recording anything. I'm not even looking. You sing. Ah! They heard you.
You're sewing.
이자. 너무 싫어했어. That guy. You guy. I am, but I don't have the camera turned on here. I'll turn on the camera. I am so mean. I'm a terrible human being.
You're a terrible father.
I am a terrible father. So we're starting this morning by admitting I am a terrible father. The slaps were her hitting me, just for the record. She was hitting me, not me hitting her. They're concerned I was hitting her. No, that was totally her. But she sounds good, right? She's like totally cool. I wanted something to stop the boredom of us sitting and waiting. My daughter actually won a competition with that. What, yesterday? Was it yesterday?
Yesterday.
Yeah, it was yesterday. So there's that. Anyway, I have to finish my build. Thank you, Saya. I'm a terrible father. Alright, so theoretically I have the new patch. Let's get the new patch in. Copy here. Do this for all current items. Yes. Do this next. Copy and replace. All right. I'm almost done. I swear. Okay. Theoretically, we have a build now, and we should get MJ on the phone. All right. We're calling MJ. Theoretically.
Hello?
Hey, MJ. Are you there?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Hopefully we can hear you. Say something. I'll see if you show up on the microphone.
Hi.
Yeah, you show up. All right. So we have an MJ. We have the cameras turned on. I have a build. I should play the build. There's the build now. What are we playing today, dude?
Fae Campaign 8 and Revenant 6.
All right. So which one are we doing first?
We can do Fae 8 first so we can see what adjustments Nelson did.
All right. Here, let me adjust my resolution so that it'll show up properly. There we go. Run that. Yeah. Run, dude. All right. Then I have to tell it to actually. All right. So, Revenant 8 first?
Yeah. Fae 8.
Fae 8. Campaign. Fayborn. That's Windshore, right?
Yeah.
Alright. Oh, I should mention that we did have a bit of a technical problem over the weekend. We did a release. Whoa, I totally brain farted. I totally forgot what I was up to. We did a release on Friday, and it was good. It had bunches of new levels and all kinds of fun stuff in it, but it also had a bug in it, and I want to explain the bug because the bug was totally my fault. What happened was, you may remember from an earlier broadcast, I was like looking through the names of our localization files, and I was like, oh my god, these are crap. Why the hell did we name all of our stuff these crappy names? There's no pattern here. There's no system here. This is terrible. Why did we do this? And so they went through and changed all of it. And when they changed all of it, and to be clear, I told them to do it, so it's totally me. When they went and changed all of it, it actually changed the names of the campaigns. And obviously everybody's got a save file on the server that says you have finished campaign this and campaign this and campaign this, and you've opened up hero this, 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 and this. And so people said, so when we put the new update up, the update said, oh, you've opened up all of those levels, but they don't exist anymore. And these new levels that have these new names that Chris made them have, which are actually the levels you opened up before, they don't exist in your save file because they have brand new names. And so everyone suddenly magically didn't have all of their save games. Now what's funny is we actually did still have the save games on the server. The server still said that you had opened up these levels just like you had. But the new build didn't think that those levels existed anymore because we'd given them brand new names. And so luckily it was a very quick fix. We went back and renamed them, and the programmer told me I was an idiot. Well, he didn't, but I could feel through the internet his wanting to tell me I was an idiot. The designers quietly hated me, and now it all works. So if anyone gets the latest version of the build, the brand new one that we put up this morning, you will find that this problem has been solved and all of your save games are back where they were before. So there's that. Sorry, we suck, but it was fixed. Anyway, yeah, what now? Okay, the game. So, Moko and Rana continued the chase for the retreating Revenant from the Red Sea. The Revenant ended up in the islands of Windshore, where the Orcs and Hundred Kingdoms are already in battle over whose faction take control of the islands. The Fayborn heroes decided to split up. Moko took the southern route, while Rana continues westbound. We expect other Revenant heroes to follow soon, blah de blah. Let's play. Bum, ba-da-dum, bum, bum, bum. Alright, off we go. Windshore Islands. Alas, we were able to arrive before the other Revenant. Hurry. Alas? Alas is a bad thing. We want to arrive before the other Revenant. So that should change. That shouldn't be alas. It should be like, great. Or something like that, you know? Or just get rid of the alas. Alas means like bad shit happened. Like, alas, we weren't able to arrive before the other Revenant, which would have been bad. But we did, so it's good. So we shouldn't have an alas there. Alright. So, here's what the level looks like, kind of like I remember it. I don't remember what we changed, but maybe we changed some shit. I think we changed the amount of time. Oh yeah, I have 20 turns now. So, let's go take over some shit. I'm going to put my spare hero down here. That goes there, that goes there. I don't have enough money for another hero, so you're gonna go there. I'm going to, do I have anything I can fortify? Oh yeah, fortify the hell out of that right there. And let's enter. My daughter's never gonna forgive me. The honest truth was, I actually didn't know that it was on. Because I forget, because I run the little looping thing, and because I'm not saying anything here in my room, it doesn't record me talking, and so I think to myself, like, oh, okay, it's not really recording. But actually, the microphone is turned on. I just have to be quiet while the stupid loop is playing. I'm sure there's something technically I could set up to change that, but I think we can all admit that I'm technically not real gifted when it comes to OBS. So I was under the assumption that we couldn't hear her, and I made her sing because I was curious to hear her sing. But then the microphone was on. So anyway, for those who did hear, that is actually an ancient Japanese singing style called shigin, and my daughter competes in it. And this weekend, she actually won a competition. Well, she didn't win, but she took 5th place, which is actually quite good for her very first competition. And her grandmother is a teacher in it, which is also quite cool. So that's what all that was about. She's now in the other room hating me. Do you hate me, Saya?
Huh?
Do you hate me?
Right now I hate you.
Okay, so she hates me right now. But will you hate me later?
Don't know.
Don't know? Maybe?
Maybe.
Maybe she hate me later?
Maybe not.
Maybe not? Okay. Alright, so where to go? I think we'll go there first and kill those guys and be done with them. You will pick up those guys. And we'll go there. Can't make any dudes because I'm all full up. You've already picked up all your dudes. Yeah, let's go there. Alright. Bum, 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 bum. So, MJ. Are you there, MJ?
Yeah.
Okay. What levels do we still need to plan?
What's that again?
What levels do we still need to plan?
Wait, let me check. Human 10. Feyborn 10. And Revenant 7 to 10.
Do you have any like groovy ideas for Revenant 7 to 10?
Haven't checked yet. Let me see. Haven't checked which map.
Alright, so Human 10. Tell me, alright, so 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, so what is Human 10? Human 10 is which level?
Tolroth.
Tolroth? Okay, that's a good level. What's Feyborn 10? That's Greythorn?
Wait, let me check. Yeah, Greystorm.
Alright. And then Revenant 7, 8, 9, and 10 is what?
7 is Bleak Coast. 8 is Cambia. 9 Sea of Masks. And 10 is the Riftlands.
Alright. So this brings us to a question. Oh, Nelson's got a thing for Fey 10. That's kind of cool. And no, my wife does not sing. My grandmother sings. Well, not my grandmother. My daughter's grandmother, which makes her my mother-in-law. She sings. And my daughter sings. But no, my wife refuses to sing. Alright, so Nelson's got a thing for Fey 10, which is Greythorn. So We'll not discuss that one because Nelson's got a thing. We'll discuss that one tomorrow. Nelson, have you got some other levels to work on until then, or should we go over your thing? I'd be curious to hear about your thing. Hey, MJ, see if you can get Nelson on Skype. Let's have him show us his thing.
Wait, let me try.
I wanna see Nelson's thing. Nelson, show us your thing. Okay, I think that's all the innuendo I'm going to use for that at this point. That's enough innuendo. What? Who's not gone? You. Why go there? Do that. It's always like that. It's
Yeah, it failed.
Internet. It's more fun in the Philippines. Actually, that may be my favorite. You know, there's always like the memes that if you have Filipinos on your Facebook, you're going to get the "It's more fun in the Philippines" memes. It's a tourist slogan in the Philippines for those who don't know. And this, what was it, April Fool's Day? Somebody made an April Fool's Facebook that Maria Ozawa, the porn star, was casting Filipinos for her last and best adult film, which is called "It's More Fun in Maria Ozawa," which I thought that was a kind of funny play on words. I was amused by that, and people apparently actually fell for it. People were actually like, "I want to be in the video," which I thought was funny. So there's a little porn for you in the morning.
Lots of Filipinos who go on Facebook usually fall for stuff like that, even though it's not. I don't know why, but
I don't know. Like, I don't want to say racist shit, but I do, and at this particular juncture, I will say, like, Filipinos can be kind of gullible, and I don't know why. Like, what's up with that, MJ?
I really don't know why, but most of the people I've encountered that do that seem to just like take what they see and then they don't even check if it's real or not. It's like, oh, something's posted in Facebook.
It must
Maybe
be. It's on the internet. It
yeah,
must be
something
true.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. They don't even try to verify if the source is credible or if it's posted on other reliable websites. So not sure why, but
I mean, to be fair, that doesn't just happen in the Philippines. That is a internet-wide issue, but it does seem like the Philippines gets it particularly bad, and I don't know why. It's not like Filipinos are stupid or bright people. They have a good education system or something, but I don't know. Maybe it's maybe they just don't have as much time on the internet as other people have. Like, a lot of people in the Philippines are still relatively fresh to the internet, you know?
yeah, but I think one thing that can be blamed for that is what the telcos are doing here in the Philippines, where they provide free Facebook and everything else you need mobile data. So the only source for most Filipinos is only Facebook. So
So they can't go look it up even if they wanted to. Okay.
Yeah.
I see. Now that's a non-racist, economic-based answer to my question. That was cool. Monica brought it up as well, so apparently that might be the truth.
It's usually what they say. What most people say is if you ask them, where did you get this from? Facebook. Since it's the only accessible thing for everyone in the Philippines, because they telcos choose to provide free access to it. I don't know why, but
the reason the telcos provide the free access, though, there's a reason behind this. This is actually Facebook pays for this. This was a thing that Zuckerberg was trying to do, where he went into developing countries and said, I will, basically I'll front the cash for how much it costs to give people Facebook, so that, and the obvious reason behind this is it's a land grab, right? He wants to make sure that in developing countries, people who are just getting onto the internet, people who just have no other way to get on the internet, their internet experience will be Facebook, which means Facebook captures that audience. And some of this, some of the developing countries are really pissed off about this, because they're like, you're basically shoving your product down the throats of people, and I can kind of see the point that it's got some issues, but I also am like, yeah, it's free shit, quit whining, like, I don't know, Like, what do you want them to do? You want them to give away free shit and also give away access to your competitors
Yeah.
with free? Like, I don't know. Like, it seems a bit naive to assume that Facebook is going to be like, yeah, we'll give free internet for everything, and hopefully they'll use it to go get LinkedIn accounts and WeChat accounts, and like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a big stink about it because India is the big place that they're doing it, because there's this huge grab for millions or billions of people in India, and wouldn't you like to make them all your customers right from the very first day they have internet?
Yeah.
So. Yeah, it's true. Facebook is big in the Philippines already, but it's not big in some of the other developing regions. For whatever reason, like, every country's got its own thing. Like, up here in Japan, nobody uses Facebook up here. Facebook's pretty rare up here. Everybody uses Line. My daughter's, 12 years old, and she's already addicted to Line. She's got little Line groups that her friends are on. Her ballet class has got a Line group. Her school's got a Line group. I've already had to have my friend didn't message me back and I'm so sad. Well, sometimes that happens. Conversation about Line. I mean, that's all happened here. But none of her friends or anyone make any noise at all about wanting to be on Facebook. You almost never hear that here.
Interesting.
Yeah, every country's got its own thing. I can buy a territory? Hell yeah. Let's buy some shit. I can't buy those because they got stuff there. Well, then let's go attack it and then we'll buy it. Yeah, like in Korea, it's Kakao. In China, because Facebook is illegal in China, it's WeChat. Indonesia, I think, some of the Southeast Asian countries use Viber. I've never even had Viber on my phone. I don't even know what the fuck a Viber is, but apparently some places give a shit about Viber, so it's different for every place. Which is good, I guess. I had somebody give me shit recently because I was talking about being on Facebook, and they were like, yeah, Facebook, Grandpa. And I was like, dude, I have a live stream every day. How much more fucking modern do you want me to be for a 43-year-old man? But I still get no credibility. I had no street cred. But here I am. I'm live streaming like a friggin' 18-year-old, and they're still like, oh, you're old. People really don't like old people. I don't know what it is against... People just hate old people. And it's like if I was like, ooh, you're black, people would be like, hey man, that's racist. Shut the fuck up. But like when you're old, it's like totally legit to be like, ooh, you're old. Like, fucking... Do you think I want to be old? Do you think like this was planned? Rawr.
Everyone gets old. I don't know why you do. Like, you're gonna get old to why you say something like that.
Yeah, and like I mean, it's so sad because you fight it so hard. Like, it's hard to explain the experience of getting old to people who aren't old. Like, shit stops working like it used to. Like, I used to be able to do 100 sit-ups and just be like, yeah, what the fuck? It's 100 sit-ups. What do I care? You try to make me do 100 sit-ups right now, I couldn't do it on... If you put a gun to my head, I couldn't do it. And I'm relatively fit. It's just your shit stops working, and you're sad. You get tired. Grumpy old man face. Alright, so I'm totally kicking its ass this time, and I don't know what I did different. Like...
So maybe Nelson also adjusted some of the AI.
Maybe, because I'm kind of whooping up on it. We'll see if it gets any harder soon, but it may be... We may have gone to the side of making it too easy. I feel like I'm kind of kicking its ass right now. I'm carrying on a whole conversation, not really paying attention, still winning. We'll see. Ooh, who didn't go? Yeah, you. Build more. Alright. So Nelson says the only thing he did was remove the turn limit. And you didn't... So defend the kingdoms from the invading revenant for 6 years. Alright, so we did it again, Nelson. Defend the kingdoms from the invading revenant in 6 turns. That should be for 6 turns. Something that happens for a period of time should be for, not in. I think I'll get my ass kicked right there. I think I'm going to back up. Yay, I moved at the right time. But you know, what's funny is the worst thing about getting old is not what you think it's going to be. The worst part about getting old is trying to explain to young people that you actually understand that what the fuck they're talking about. Like, young people have this like thing like, oh, he's old, he can't get this thing. And you want to be like, you think I was fucking born 43? I did that when I was young, you know, but like, young people think that like they've got some sort of like special, I don't know, young people DNA or something that makes them magical, that, you know, that old man can't possibly understand my world, you know, and you're like, actually, yeah, I lived in your world. I just did that 20 years ago, you know. It's, I don't know, it's sometimes a bit upsetting. Ah, you're lost, little bastard. No attacking me now. I don't know though, like I don't know, MJ. When I was in the Philippines, it seemed to me like Filipinos have like better respect for old people. What do you think?
Yeah, that's how the culture here is in the Philippines. Like, if you don't respect your elders, you get shouted at.
And like some of it's bullshit because some old people are still dumb assholes. They're just dumb assholes who've been around for a while, you know? But like,
Yeah.
some old people are cool, you know? And like, sometimes I see how like Americans treat old people and I'm like, yeah, that shit's not on. That's not right. That's not cool.
I guess there are those cases where even old people, I'm not sure if it's right to give them respect because they themselves don't give respect. So
Yeah, that's true too. Like you can't like just like take advantage of being old and be like, I can do whatever the fuck I want or say whatever the hell I want because, you know, fuck you, I'm old. That's kind of not legit too, right?
yeah.
How old are you, MJ? You're what, like 30, something like that?
No, 25, 30, 26 this year.
Well, you're 25?
Yeah.
Shit. When did you graduate college? That would have been a couple years ago, no?
2012.
Oh wow. Okay, you're still young. Huh. Thought you were older for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know how old anyone is anymore. Not in this studio. Ooh, I can buy this territory now and nobody can stop me. Charge. Monica is not old.
Nelson is old, I see.
Yeah, actually, I've managed to avoid the hair loss, Ben, which I'm happy with. I have like beautiful hair for an old man, but it's starting to turn gray now. I'm getting like my beard is getting grayer and grayer, and I've decided I'm not gonna do anything about it. I've decided I'm just gonna fucking have a gray head, and that's just how it's gonna be. Because I don't want to be like one of those guys that's like, I can't deal with being old, so I'm gonna dye my hair, and I don't want to be that guy. Alright, I'm gonna to the death that guy and make sure I kill him properly. So, does anything happen after this? Do I just defend for a while, or does some more shit happen? Because I'm starting to feel... Bored is the wrong word, but I'm feeling that my victory is inevitable. I don't think Aqua makes music anymore, do they? Aqua, come on, Ben. I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. You don't remember the Barbie girl song? They did a bunch of other stuff too. They did the oh, there was that lollipop one. I can't remember how it went. I'm not gonna sing that one because I don't remember it. But there was a kind of vaguely sexual innuendo-ridden lollipop song. Anyone who wants to put a link to either one of those songs in the... I hereby officially say that you can do that. I don't want to have the turn limit back. I like it without the turn limit, but I feel like some more shit should happen now.
Yeah.
I don't know what, but I feel... I'm gonna buy a bunch of dudes and go kick somebody. Oh man, that's a shitty country. I don't have any. I gotta. No, alright, fine. You build some shit, and then we'll build some better armies, and then we'll go kick some ass. You build a bazaar. Damn it. And you build a barracks. You go there. Alright. I remember Tattoo. Yeah. Those were those, like, Russian lesbian chicks, right? That was Tattoo, right? Do you remember Tattoo, MJ? That was not before your time.
I don't know them.
You see, the Philippines, usually you guys know our music, so I'm going to say that had to have been... Because it could be that you just didn't get Tattoo, but then Monica got Tattoo, and she's in the Philippines. No, Ben got Tattoo, but Ben's old. I don't know. It could be that you were young, or it could be that it wasn't a thing in the Philippines. I don't know which, but it was like these two lesbian Russian chicks that dressed up as schoolgirls. It had a lot going for it as a band, really. It was firing on all cylinders. Lesbians, schoolgirls, Russians. Like, what more do you want, right? That's you got everything right there. I don't know what happened to them. I think they got bored with being lesbian Russian schoolgirls. Which is sad, really. Alright, so now I need to defeat the Revenant Orcs and 100 Kingdoms. So I didn't really get a message that told me that I need to defeat the Revenant Orcs and 100 Kingdoms. It just happened. Dude, I don't remember any of their songs. I just remember that they were lesbian Russian schoolgirls, and I was pretty much distracted after that point. Anything beyond that could have been anything. I wouldn't have known. They're lesbians, Russians, schoolgirls. I was done, really. That's all I needed. Alright, yeah, so, Nelson, all I'm doing from here on out is I just gotta go kick the ass of those guys who are kind of wimpy and not doing anything? Are they gonna get some reinforcements, or are they gonna get any more badass, or am I just gonna go, like, fucking stomp them? Because right now it's smelling like I'm gonna go stomp them. I think they sang, they danced, they jiggled. I remember them jiggling, Ben. There was definitely some jiggling going on. Seriously, this is the least politically correct game stream on... sooner or later, someone's we're gonna show up on some internet. I'm gonna say some shit, and someone's gonna post, indie game developer talks about jiggling lesbians on game stream. This is why games don't allow women, and that's gonna be the end of my company. That's how this live stream thing's gonna end for me, I think. It'll be Gamersgate all over again. You can't even say the word Gamergate without, like, you can't win this. Like, you can't, there's no, like, I've brought it, it's like Beetlejuice, you say it 3 times and suddenly you've got to go issue an apology on Kotaku. I haven't really figured it out yet. I don't even know. I don't even, like, did you keep track of the whole Gamergate thing, MJ? Did you understand what that was about?
I think it's, from what I understand from reading some articles, it's mostly oppression for females in the game industry. It's like,
yeah, I got that, like, in a grand sense, but there was some chain of events, and I read some articles that everything seemed to assume that I understood whatever chain of events, and there were characters in this story, and I don't remember the characters' names, but there were men and women, and there was journalists, and I quite honestly, I didn't give a shit. I mean, I know I'm supposed to apparently give a shit. Apparently, like, I'm supposed to, like, care about something, and I don't know, like, what I'm supposed to think or how I'm supposed to care, because I got, like, shit to do and games to make. And so I didn't really, I don't know what it was, but it was something about women and games, and all I know is I'm supposed to have an opinion on it, and I don't know what my opinion is supposed to be, but women in games are good. There, that's my opinion. My opinion is women in games are good. Did I win?
I don't know too.
God damn it. You're useless. Wait, I know how to say this. Walang cuenta! Walang cuenta si MJ!
I stopped caring for that issue when, I mean, it's like a bunch of journalists just use it for website hits. It's not like everything they report, like, this is still connected to Gamergate and something like that. So kind of lost interest.
Maybe that's what we should do, because, like, we don't get enough people in our live stream. We should have, like, Chris plays Legends of Callasia special Gamergate edition, right? And maybe people would come. Like, we wouldn't even have to talk about Gamergate. We just have to put it on the title. We just be like, Gamergate inside, like Intel inside. We can Gamergate inside.
We might get a bunch of trolls like the one we had last week.
Yeah, but, fucking, we'd have somebody. I mean, maybe they'd be trolls, but they'd be somebody, right? I mean, that's good. There's no such thing as bad press. Isn't that a thing people say? Maybe that's what we should do. We should just, like, try to get trolled. We should put, like, You know what we should be? It should be Chris plays Legends of Callasia. Gamergate was a lie. That's what we should put. We should just put, in fact, fuck the Callasia, fuck everything else. We just pick the only title to our live stream will be Gamergate was a lie. And then we don't talk about it. Like, we just do the normal live stream just like we do every single day and just, like, not even mention it. And if anyone asks, you'd be like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what that's about. Anyway, about this game, getting back to the matter at hand. I don't know. I felt really bored after the first 15 rounds. I don't think the solution is to bring back the time thing. I think what needs to happen is, at the point where it says defend these islands, some shit needs to go down, right? Let's play it again and take a look. Because it felt like, oh wow, we've added... Oh, Ben, did you see Ben? He took away the box that I hated and he added little cool sparks. See, that was cool. Wait, I'm gonna make that happen again just because I was so happy about it. Check this out. Restart. Yeah, I want to restart. There's little sparks. There's little sparks on screen. Some days I love Ben. They're very rare, but they happen every now and then. So, alright, so when I finish my Conquer the Southern Kingdoms and Conquer the Oh, just for the record, it's not conquer and Northwestern Kingdoms. It should be conquer the Northwestern Kingdoms. That's a title error up there. So, yeah, after I take over these two big islands, some shit needs to happen over on these islands. There needs to be like a big, huge reinforcement or a big, huge landing party or something. Like, I think the most interesting place to have some shit happen would be this Velinor down here in the bottom right-hand corner. Maybe if, like, the humans, because the humans only have like 1 or 2 heroes through the game. Maybe if the humans suddenly got like a big, huge 2-hero. So wait, we've got what? We've got 1, 2, 3. We've only actually got 4 groups on this map. What if we added a 5th group, like a big, huge secondary Revenant invasion force? That would be cool, right?
I think have the 5th army, the Fey reinforcements.
The Fey reinforcements?
Yeah. Because at the start you have your army, the Revenant, the human, and then there's the orcs on the upper right.
Yeah.
Then the Fey reinforcements comes in and they're a different army.
So we're gonna fight more. Remember, I'm Fey in this.
Yeah.
So these are bad Fey.
Yeah, they become allied to you after you defend.
All right, so but that only makes me stronger. I need something to fight.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe we can change the humans to another Revenant army and they get more reinforcements.
All right, so that blue army down in the bottom, we make that Revenant.
Yeah, because at the moment the human army
They're meaningless. They don't do anything. They
Yeah.
just hang out there. Yeah. Nelson says no. I don't know what Nelson's saying no about. Give us more details, Nelson. We said a bunch of shit. I don't know what you're disagreeing with. So yeah, all right. So let's go through. We make that blue army down the bottom right-hand corner into a Revenant army, right? And then right at the point at which we take over our 2 kingdoms, we... Oh, you know what we can do? Because it's actually 2 goals. We have the conquer the Southern Kingdoms goal, and we have the conquer the Northwestern Kingdoms goal, right?
Yeah.
Why don't we have a huge Revenant reinforcement on Tor after we take over the Northwestern Kingdoms, and a huge Revenant reinforcement on Velinor after we take over the Southern Kingdoms?
Ah, yeah, that makes sense.
Right, and so that way, depending on how the player plays it, it'll play out differently, right?
Yeah.
And what we can... Okay, so here's the notes. You're taking notes. So
Yeah.
the reinforcements don't come the turn after. The turn after, we get a message that says reinforcements are on the way, so the player has a chance to do something about it, right? And then 2 turns later, the reinforcements land on Tor or on Velinor based on which one we took. So we do it both ways, right?
Mm-hmm.
So both of those... And Velinor starts as Revenant. So Velinor gets reinforced when we take over the Southern Kingdoms, and Tor gets reinforced when we take over the Northern Kingdoms, and make them a big, nasty reinforcement. That'll be fun.
Alright.
And then, after I have taken over, after I have defended my kingdom for X number of turns, then I get my Fey reinforcements that you want me to get.
Yeah.
But
Alright.
but wait, we've already got 4 armies. How do we get reinforcements?
We can add another army because we have total of 6 armies.
All right. So then, after I have defended properly, because that's my survive the invasion goal, right?
Yeah.
After I've defended myself for... I say we make that 20 turns into 25 turns. After I've defended myself for 25 turns, then my Revenant group shows up, right? I'm sorry, my Fey group shows up. My new Fey ally shows up. Land them on Kara.
Alright.
Right, so they land in Kara on the, what is it, the bottom one, that South Kara. So they land in South Kara. and they go after whatever's going on. But then right after that, these meaningless orcs that we've got over on the right-hand side, they get a big reinforcement as well.
At the same time, you get the Fey reinforcements.
1 or 2 turns later.
Alright.
It's not good to do too much on the same turn because the player just kind of starts bam, 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 bam through the messages and they lose track of what's actually happening.
Should the orc reinforcements be the same as, I mean, as big as the Revenant or smaller?
I don't know. Let Nelson figure that one out.
Alright.
Alright, so yeah, that's what we're gonna do there. Those are those notes. What else am I playing today?
The other one is Revenant 6.
One, two, three, four, five, six. Oh, this is Pelanon. I like Pelanon. Alright, standing in the way of the Revenant invasion of the regions near the Cinean Ocean are the Feyborn kingdoms of Ise Pelanon and Farland. Graziano, the fortification master of the Revenant army, has been tasked to lead the charge against both Feyborn kingdoms. A warring faction of dwarves are also present near these lands. Okay, let's play. So you did stuff to this one, right?
Yeah.
What did you do to it?
The adjustments to the Dwarf AI, reinforcements for the Fey, and reinforcements for the Revenant after.
Alright, let's see how it plays out. Oh, and you also put a fuckload. We took over all of S.A. Pelanon for the Fey, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm starting out over here in Dimroth with my little 12 guys. I think I want another army. Can I get another army? Is that an option? I sure can. Hey, Dalgar. This is where last time I said, come on, Dalgar, let's go party. Which put that in my head for like the rest of the week. Sucks. True. Let's see. You go there. You can get all of those and all of those. Dalgar, you can get all of those and all of those. Do we feel like we've got a pretty good... No, let's put him there. Let's put him there. Yeah, alright, that works. So... You go that way. You go that way. Settlers? Why, yes. Okay. So 15 turns to take over Dimroth. That should be imminently doable. Alright. Don't know why my dudes didn't go. I got losted. It's alright. I don't mind. Alright, you pick up some dudes. Alright, fine. You go there. You pick up that dude. Woohoo! Wyvern! Wow, those dwarves from Kos are kind of badass, aren't they?
Were they attacking the Fey again?
They went up and just like are up there kicking the shit out of the Fey, but not taking over any other kingdoms.
Okay.
Let's see. Let's play it out. That might be cool. It might not be cool. Let's find out.
Or
The dwarves of the
I
Horde.
already set them to reactive. Don't know why they keep doing that. I'll ask Adrian about it.
Well, okay. If you help us take over the city of Iron Crown, we shall grant you resources, provide you our services once you rebuild army in your fight against the Feyborn army. We help us conquer the city of Iron Crown. Hell yeah! Okay. We'll see just how useful you make yourselves, stinking dwarves. Dwarves are always full of promises. Alright. Well, let's keep going. Let's see if we can take over Iron Crown. Alright. Alright, looks like I can take Iron Crown with those guys. Woo! Let's bring some flaming missiles and make it even better. You build some settlers. Well, it's time to back the hell up is what time it is. Well, yeah, it's time to back up. Okay, that's weird. It tells me that I was the attacker and I just defended. There's something weird going on. If you look in the battle screen, it says I'm attacker and that they're in guard mode. But, oh wait, no, I was looking at the wrong battle. I'm sorry. Bad me, bad me. User error. Yay! Revenant reinforcements! Run away! Aw, poor Graziano. Actually, I could go down here and kick your ass. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Ouch. I think I've lost. Well, no, unless the Fae do something incredibly stupid, which seems to be what they're doing. These Fae don't seem to be acting very intelligently, MJ.
The green ones?
Yeah, so I'm supposed to defend Dimroth. They're walking all over Dimroth, but none of them are actually claiming any of the lands.
Let me check.
I think you may have them set to not do that or something.
I adjust, well, when the message appeared that they should attack the Revenant, I adjusted their AI to become aggressive. Don't know why. But I'll check.
Yeah, you might want to get Adrian to look at this in general. Your AI are acting in general weird here. The dwarves of cost kind of went nuts. But the big thing is these Fae totally didn't, like... I mean, they've been sitting on my kingdom for 5 rounds. I'm supposed to be defending the kingdom. They're not taking it. And I'm like, what the fuck are you dudes doing, you know? It was very confusing. I was confused. I remain confused. Yeah, they're still just wandering around over there. They're not, like, taking anything. I mean, he's sitting right on my castle with more than enough guys to fuck me up.
Yeah.
And not going anywhere. They seem very confused. I don't know what's going on in their silly little harebrained heads. Yeah, and now there's there's something very weird going on because I'm in the middle of a combat. He's got a guy that he could have pulled in to help me out with the combat, and they're just walking back and forth and back and forth. There's something very wrong with these Fae. And in fact, they're so broken that I'm going to call this game at this point and say, alright, this is pointless because it should have gone very differently if the AI had acted intelligently. Alright, what else are we doing today? Is that what we're doing today, MJ?
Yeah, for the levels. Maybe we can talk about the other campaigns.
Alright, I have a meeting in 15 minutes, so I can talk about one campaign.
Sure.
Which one do we need to talk about the most?
Maybe we can talk about Human 10. So we can finally finish the Human
Fine
campaigns.
idea. So Human 10 is Tolroth, right?
Yeah.
Alright, let me dig up Tolroth and pull it up on the screen so we can all see what we're talking about. I'm trying to remember which one Tolroth was. That's the one with a little island on the east side, right?
Yeah, World 18.
18?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Let's see. I'll pull that up on OBS real quick. No, yep, there it is. Cool. Actually works. Who knew? There, that's Tolroth. So, this is the end of the Human campaign.
Yeah.
Right before this, we had Zengmar, where we had that kind of nice, fast little fight with the Dwarven Rebellion, right?
Yeah.
The way I had kind of seen this campaign happening was Argento, which is this middle kingdom here, used to be a big empire that included Tolroth, but the Revenant had taken over Tolroth. And it used to be that this land was peacefully shared between the Fae and the humans back in the day, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the humans had owned Argenta and Rothon and this whole island of Tolroth and Zur, right? And the Fae had pretty much owned everything on the other side of the ridge, right?
Yeah.
So maybe what this map should be about is it starts with a Fae and human alliance, where the Fae and the humans say, we must put aside our battle for a little bit so that we can overcome these terrible... We fought too long and wasted our struggle against each other. We should come together and fight the Revenant as one, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's make there be since this is the last map, maybe we can make there be two Revenant, big-ass Revenant armies, right? One of the big-ass Revenant armies is there on that island of Tolroth, and the other one is there in Lithlen. Right? And so basically it's going to start out with give like all of Lithlen, all of Tolroth, and all of Zur to the Revenant. That'll make them nice and big and powerful.
Tolroth, Litlin, and Zur.
Yeah, so Tolroth and Zur are the two island nations there, right?
Yeah.
So give them basically that whole island, and then give the Revenant that are on the mainland, give them all of that Lithlen, and some of that, what is that other one? Dothria? Yeah, give them some of Dothria as well. So now you've got two nice, big, huge Revenant armies, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then let's make one nice big Fey army which owns all of the Everfall Forest there. So the Everfall Kingdom, give them all the Everfall Kingdom. Right? Give us a human that is not... Yeah, give us a human that starts allied with us, owns all of Rothon there. We own all of Argenta. So we fill up the map. Let's not waste a lot of time with, go taking over little neutral lands, right?
Alright.
Sai-chan, doko ga iku? Okay. Mara koteru? Okay. So now that we've done all that, we start out allied to Rothon, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Revenant are allied to each other and will stay allied to each other for the whole game. The Rothon starts allied with us, right?
Yeah.
The Fae come to us and say, if you will break your alliance with the corrupt human kingdom of Rothon, we will help you. Right? So then we get to choose in the very beginning. You're already allied to another human, right? Mm-hmm. But you can choose to get rid of your alliance to the human and join the Fae, which are stronger, or you can stay allied to the humans, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you break your alliance with the humans, it will tell you you need to go take over Rothon immediately, right?
Yeah.
And we also get like an extra hero when I do that, which is a human hero that defects from Rothon to help you.
Mm-hmm.
Right? If you agree, actually there's nothing in this game that prevents us from using a Fey hero on a human army. We don't actually have any technical limitation that prevents us from doing that.
Nope. I think we can do that.
Yeah. So why don't we do, if we decide to get rid of the human alliance and join with the Fae, why don't we actually have the Fae give us a Fae hero, and we can actually... So we start out with two heroes. If we ally with the Fae, we get two Fae heroes.
Mm-hmm.
If we ally with the with Rothon, if we keep our alliance with Rothon... No, I take that back. So if we ally with the Fae, one of the Rothon heroes will defect and join us, and the Fae will give us one cool Fae hero. Right?
Alright.
If we keep our alliance with the humans, then after like 5 turns, there will be a revolution in Rothon,
Mm-hmm.
and we will get all of Rothon. Rothon will drop out of the game. Basically, the revolution will say, the people of Rothon have thrown off their masters, and now Rothon has joined you, right?
Yeah.
And so we get all of Rothon, including 2 new Rothani heroes. So 2 new human heroes. Right?
Yeah.
So that's the beginning of the game. That's the beginning setup. Start the Revenant each with 2 heroes each. And then let's just create some events where the Revenants get more heroes. Right? We have a goal that lasts the whole game, which is defend Argenta, defend the homeland, right?
Mm-hmm.
An optional goal, which is to take over that little shitty human island with a little neutral castle on it.
Yeah.
Whatever Land 48 is, whatever that thing is. So that's an optional goal, right? If
when should that appear? Should it be should it appear at the start of the game?
a couple turns after the start, so we don't get bombarded by too much at the start.
All right.
And in fact, let's make that optional goal. No, it doesn't work. Yeah, if we take over that island, then they'll give us like a big army. Not a hero, just like a big army will appear right there on that island.
All right.
Which we can go pick up and do whatever the fuck we want to with. And then just put a goal, destroy all Revenant. That's how we win this battle. Destroy all Revenant.
All right.
That should be enough, no?
Yeah, I guess. Look, seems fun in theory. Maybe we just have to test it out.
Yeah. But I mean, put in a couple extra events, which are, Revenant reinforcement for Tolroth, Revenant reinforcement for Lithlan, Revenant reinforcement for Zur, Revenant reinforcement for Dothril, right?
Wait, are we making Tolroth, Zur, and Lithlan 3 different Revenant armies?
No. So Tolroth and Zor are one Revenant army. Lithlan
Right.
and what is that? Whatever that green one is, Dothria.
Yeah.
That's
Revenant
one
army.
Revenant army, right?
Alright.
And so we'll put one Revenant reinforcement happens somewhere in Lithlan, one happens in Dothria. One reinforcement happens in Tolroth, one happens in Zur, right?
Alright.
Yeah, that sounds like a game. Let's try that.
Alright. I'll just add the notes to the document.
All right, let's talk through Bleak Coast as well while we're here.
Sure.
Which is, do you know what number that is, do you?
19.
So what happened in Revenant 6? I just played Revenant 6, right?
Yeah, take over Pelanon is the main objective there.
Alright, so I just took over Pelanon, and then this Bleak Coast is right south of Pelanon. I wanted this to be all about Revenant versus Orc, right?
Yeah.
And I wanted this one to be like, there were like 3 different warring tribes of Orc. Actually, let's do this. Let's do 4 warring tribes of Orc.
Alright.
So let's put
So
an Orc.
they get 1 hero each.
No, they'll get what? Let me walk through it, and then we'll figure out how many heroes they get. But you can see there's all these Orc kingdoms in the bottom, right?
Yeah.
So we've got, I don't know, Tamlon and Yathrek and all these. So pick 4 of those bottom Orc kingdoms. Each one of those gets its own Orc tribe, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then let's put an event in a couple turns later where the tribes unite, right?
Yeah, alright.
So put 2 tribes over on the left-hand side and then 2 tribes over on the right-hand side. Then let's have like an alliance of the south, an alliance of the east. And in each one of those events, take those 2 tribes and ally them into one big Orc country, right?
Alright.
So now I've taken my 4 Orc tribes and turned them into 2 big Orc tribes, right?
Yeah.
Then we have an event which is the Grand Alliance, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the Grand Alliance, now the 2 Orc tribes unite and ally together to become one big enemy that you have to fight.
Alright. Yeah.
And that big enemy that I have to fight has, a combined 6 heroes. We can fight 6 heroes, right?
We only have 4 Orc heroes. And we only have a max of 4 heroes per army.
Well, yeah,
So
but
we
it's
can-
two. Remember, the second event isn't them actually becoming one country. It's them just having an alliance.
Alright.
So you could theoretically have 4 armies for each one of those 2 halves of the alliance, right?
Yeah, but we only have 4 orc heroes.
For the moment, reuse some of the orc heroes. I'll get you some more orc heroes later.
Alright, so we get a total of 6
Yeah.
orc heroes.
Yeah, so a total
Alright.
of 6 orc heroes. So let's have like 2 of them have, like when the alliance. So at the beginning, each tribe has 1 hero, right?
Yeah.
And then when the first tribe unites, they get an extra hero during that unity event, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we make it like a new leader has arisen to unite the orc tribes of blah and of Yathric and Tamlon, right? So now they
Yeah.
have 1 big country with 3 orc heroes. Then a couple turns later, over in the east, we have the exact same thing happen where another new hero appears and unites those 2 orc tribes. So now I've got 2 orc tribes with 3 heroes each, right?
Each. Yeah.
Then a few turns later, I have the event which is the Grand Unification, or the Great Orc Alliance of the South, right? And those 2 leaders have decided to form an alliance and destroy the Revenant Menace, which is you. And that's it. That's the game. So basically, you start out with 2 little Revenant heroes. You get 2 big reinforcement events where you get more Revenant heroes, right?
Mm-hmm.
And your goal for the game is destroy the orcs.
Alright.
And that's it. That's the game.
Alright. So we don't have any optional objectives. Just
I'm thinking
destroy
on that land 24. Let's do that. There's that
we can
little.
take it over.
Yeah, we do the same thing that we were doing on that island in the last one, which is if you take it over, you get a big ass army,
Alright.
right? But make it reasonably difficult to take over. So put some armies there to make that hard to take over.
Alright.
And so when we start, let's start with those orc tribes being kind of pussy. So
Yeah.
orc tribe number 1 is in Yathric, and just give them that land 34. Orc tribe number 2 is in Ugrath, and just give them that territory number 45. Orc tribe number 3 is in Zabul. They only get land number 7. Orc tribe number 4 is in Caesarea, and they only get number 1.
Alright.
And then we are going to start on the other side of the Ashlands, so we can make the setup for the story like we have crossed the Ashlands from Pelanon to fight the Orc Menace in the south, right?
Yeah.
And so we're going to start in that land 21, which is right on the other side of the Ashlands, right in Redguard, right?
Yeah.
And go ahead and give us 22, 21, 17, and 18 so that we've got a reasonably good start, because things are going to get real ugly for us. Yeah, that sounds like fun. That sounds like a good level. I'd be down with that.
Wait, what was the last part again? Sorry.
Start us in lands 22, 21, 17, and 18.
22, 21, 17, and 18.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then let's add one optional goal, which is take over that castle at land 24, in which case you get a big-ass army.
Yeah. Alright.
Let's add another optional goal, taking over castle 41. Same thing, big-ass army.
Alright.
And we can make those two like optional goals come up as the same event, which is like our battle hinges on our control of the Frigid Sea. The Frigid Sea is controlled by whatever the fuck those 2 castles are named, right?
Alright. Alright.
Yeah, that's it. That's good. We can do that.
Alright.
And it's now 2:30, which is exactly when I need to go. So that is our thing for today. Join us tomorrow when the title will be Naked Gamergate Developers. I don't know. You won't believe what they do until you click this link. That'll be our title for tomorrow. All right. We're done. Bye-bye.